let's talk bookmarks. So I'm going to go to my homepage here. Sometimes you won't see your bookmarks by default. Maybe you don't have any bookmarks yet. So for example, let's say I like to go to YouTube a lot. If I want to return to this page very frequently, I want an easy access to the page. I want a button that I can click. You can do that by setting a bookmark. So the bookmark is going to have a name and it's going to have a location. So just like you have folders on your computer, you also have folders on your bookmarks. If you want to have the bookmark front and center, always make sure you have it set to bookmarks bar. So I'm hit done. So right now you can't see my bookmark. That's a problem. I'm just going to go here to my more settings and notice there's a bookmark section here. And then if you find it, it'll say show bookmarks bar. And there's my YouTube button. There's also a lot of other buttons here, and these are bookmarks that I've set along the way. Now, these aren't all buttons. Some of these are folders. So for example, all my community college district, all stuff related to the college and to my classes, all my easy access pages are here. So this is my instructor page. This is my Canvas pages for some of the classes I teach very often, my uh, Outlook mail page, pretty much anything related to the school is under this folder. Back when I was working at my full stack company, I should probably get rid of this one. All my tabs related to my work. All of my tabs related to my software development when I was creating apps, backend. So this is the other part of app development, which we'll learn about. Just all kinds of stuff here. Soccer scores. I like to keep up with my soccer. I was doing some stuff on misinformation for one of the classes. Hint, hint. So yeah, everything, shopping, all stuff is here on my bookmarks bar. So if I click, for example, on this YouTube button that I created by clicking on that star, and I could always change it to a different location. I can move it to my community college district folder if I wanted to. But again, if you want it front and center, if you want to see it on the bar, make sure it's on bookmarks bar. So now every time I, for example, close Chrome and then open it again, I'll still have my easy access button. Now notice my window's kind of like really wide. When it's not as wide, you're not going to see all the bookmarks. They're hidden because there was not enough space on the window. But then I just have to click one extra time to pull them up, and then I can pull up YouTube. So for example, the class homepage, that should be a bookmark. Let's do that right now. So let's go to Canvas. I think I have it in my history. I actually have it in my bookmark. So even when I look up for it, it'll pop up. So I'll hit sign in. Courses, CIS 101. I'm at the home page. Great idea to bookmark. So done, and now CIS 101. Now that name is kind of long, so you can always right click. Remember, right click's always going to open a menu depending on where you're aiming your mouse. And I can hit edit, and I can change the name. And I'm just going to say CIS 101. I don't need all that long name. And that way it takes up less space on my bookmarks bar. If I don't want those bookmarks there, I can just hit delete, right click, delete. And there you go. So that's bookmarks, easy access. Use it for the pages that you frequently navigate to on the internet. All right, so bookmarks, let's talk downloads. So we were on images not that long ago in the demo. Let's look up a armadillo. So say I'm looking for a picture of an armadillo and I want to save it. Remember, if you're on Google Images and you want big images, you go to Tools, you go to Size and go Large. And then if you want to get the full size image, do not use these little ones here. These are typically previews of the image. You want to click on the image first, and then this is the full size one. So if I want to download it, again, your right click is your friend. Another way to move images around, by the way, for example, if I have Word open, something you're going to notice for most apps that they have enabled, I actually was able to create an app that had this feature, is drag and drop. You can drag and drop images. So it gave me the link, but not the file. Let me try opening the image in a new tab. And then let me try dragging it. Oh, whoa. So it's not going to let me. So I actually have to copy the image. So let's hit right click, copy. and then right click on Word and hit paste. And now I have my armadillo image. So usually drag and drop does work. For some reason, didn't work this time. It depends maybe on the image file type. But there you go. Have an armadillo picture inside my Word document there. So drag and drop, highly recommend it. Use it as much as you can. All right, so that's armadillo. If I wanted to save the picture to my computer as a file, I could do save image as. It's going to ask me, oh, that's why it didn't work. It's a weird file there. Yep, just as I suspected. So let's find a regular one. I think this one should be fine. Watch, drag and drop. Oh, wait, we want this one. Oh, no, that's not it. How about this one? Oh, wow, drag and drop is not working. Oh, none of these are the right file type. Give me 1 sec. Let me just find one real quick. Okay, so with demos, right, things always go wrong, but this image should. Oh, what? It didn't work either. Save images. Yeah, I don't know. Drag and drop is not cooperating right now. But it usually works. When in doubt, you could copy the image and then paste it, or you could save it entirely. Save image. Remember where you save it. I'm going to show you a little trick here. So for the most part, it's going to go your downloads folder when you download stuff off the Chrome browser by default. So I can always do insert, picture, this device, and then I could go to downloads, and it's that most recent picture. And let me do it one more time since it was already there. There we go. So yeah, that's another way to insert the image. If you have trouble moving it around, just change it to this little text wrapping. Sometimes you can click on this, or you could right click, go to wrap text, and do behind. Behind's going to let you move it wherever you want. All right, so 2 things at once, right? A little bit of Word, a little bit of Chrome browser. Let's go ahead and continue. So downloads. Downloads is really cool on Chrome because when you download something, sometimes you forget where it went. It actually keeps a record of your recent downloads by clicking on this downloads icon here. And then if you hover over each download and click on this folder icon, it'll take you directly to where you saved that file. Super, super cool. Super useful when you're downloading and submitting stuff for this class or for any class. If you ever have trouble finding it, right, you're always saving stuff maybe in different folders. This is a really useful way to track it down. Maybe you don't want things to go to the downloads folder. Well, we can go to settings. We can go to downloads. Downloads. And then here it says the downloads location. So right now it's the downloads folder. I can change it to documents, to pictures, to desktop if I want to see it every time I start up my computer. I usually try to keep desktop not too messy though, so I think downloads is the right place for us. So you could select whatever folder you want and change it that way. All right, so that's downloads. There's some settings here. You can show the downloads when they're done, etc. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. So that's downloads.